Hi, my name is Chinasa Udeala, and I'm the Regional Director for Boomplay Music, East Africa.
Welcome to the African Tech Roundup, Chinasa.
Hi, thank you.
So tell me a little bit about Boomplay. Y'all ain't local. Where's Boomplay from? What are they doing in Africa?
Boomplay started 2.5 years ago, under Techno Mobile. We first started in Nigeria. We scaled the business and got into Nairobi, Kenya. And that's where I'm sitting right now. 2.5 years, we're roughly 20 million users.
On the continent?
On the continent, 10 million monthly active users, 2.5 million daily active users.
And so how many of them are paying you?
We're scaling up, basically. I mean, we can see the subscriptions growing. We can see the light at the end of the tunnel.
Your metric of choice is basically people subscribing and not necessarily paying for the content.
No, people pay for the content. We have different levels, basically. You can do a la carte download, straight download, and pay for it. But you can also do a subscription model. Why a lot of people love the subscription model is when you subscribe, you can actually stream music without your data, without your precious, data, basically. But I think what really makes Boomplay is we think local and we act global. And that's why we have footprints in every region that we are currently interested in.
So, again, a Chinese business looks at Africa and goes, there's potential here. And to their credit, I mean, it's potential that a lot of major players haven't quite identified or pursued in the same way. I think of Spotify is top of mind here. What are you seeing that someone like Spotify doesn't see in this market, and how are you acting on the rhetoric you just said, in terms of coming here, but treating this market on its own merits, in terms of what it needs and wants? And I say market, I say Africa in general, but specifically to Nigeria and perhaps East Africa as the market you manage.
The biggest problem that international players have, it's one thing, it's payment. With iTunes, you need to have a credit card and hook up to their system and just pay for your tracks. But where I think we have an edge is we integrate local payment methods, which is mobile money. In Kenya, there's M-Pesa. In Nigeria, there's Paga. And the reason is very, very simple. We're in Africa, sub-Saharan Africa. Not everyone very few people have access to credit cards. So that's where international find it difficult. They're like, okay, fine. How are we going to sell our content when nobody has the means to actually purchase it?
Okay, so let's talk about, I suppose, the big elephant in your room, which is the fact that people don't have to pay you. They can get the stuff for free.
Well, they can get the stuff for free, which is ad-supported as well. And what we see time and time again is that there's quite a growing conversion rate. Because, to be very honest with you, ad-supported, and then you have to stream with your data as well.
If you're a subscriber, you're basically paying to access the content by basically force-feeding your ears the ads you guys play.
Yeah, exactly. And
on your data, on data you're using.
On data we're using. And also, let's say we're really interested in doing JVs with telco companies as well, bundling data. So let's say you're a user, you're not paying, but you've bought one of our bundle data. So somehow, we do get some sort of revenue for the artist from you, somehow. But then when you do that for some time, and then you love the app, you love our playlist, and you love how we bundle stuff, it just makes sense to convert and get a subscription so you don't have to maybe spend your data, just listen to music,
Okay, so that's the one elephant that's interesting. You saw a different elephant, which was an elephant, but the elephant I see in terms of free is the bootleg market, really. I mean, how big a problem is that in terms of your attempts to monetize? I imagine your biggest competition, and correct me if I'm wrong, is the fact that you can get bootleg music online for free.
Actually, as it is right now, you can't only get bootleg for free. There are some apps and some websites that offer music for free, and the artists are aware about it. Basically. Now, the elephant in the room, everybody has the same content. Think about it. It becomes less of a content or a bootleg war, but more like a curation war. Now, okay, fine. You can get on websites, look for music. It's all decentralized. You spend 30 minutes compiling a playlist for yourself, or would you rather tap onto a platform that has playlists just lined up for you. I know all you need to do is look for your genre, choose that playlist.
I've got friends in the US who they're just crazy fans of Tidal for that reason, right? They feel like the curation of these playlists is decked out, and of course, I think these are probably more urban music fans and stuff. I suppose my question to you then, in terms of the catalog you have, like what's the hardest part of sort of compiling a massive catalog of music that we want on the continent, and then the challenge again of creating playlists that appeal to the African ear?
Yeah, well, what we're trying to do is basically, like, in our back end, we have, we look at the algorithms, look at what people are listening to, the streams, the trends, basically. And then we also have a section where guys also, inquire and say, oh, do you have this guy? Do you have this song? So based on all that data, we pull it together and try as much as possible to create genres of playlists that we think people will enjoy. And then it's not a perfect science. So after creating this playlist, let's say I have a playlist of 20 songs. We also go back, look at it, see which songs are streamed the most, which genres are streamed the most, and we double down and offer. So it's like a generic thing. You keep looking, you keep formulating it and build it.
Okay, so summarize like the revenue streams you guys have going. It sounds like you've got advertisers who want to reach your listeners, your subscribers. You've got paid sort of premium subscribers who want to get rid of the ads and be able to stream for free. What else? What else do we have going at Boomplay?
Yeah, we got a la carte downloads, of course. You know what I mean? Do you keep so you've got straight downloads? Yeah, straight downloads. Then we have in-app advertising spaces as well. Basically, within the app, which we just started, really. And then we have a blog section, which we are looking to monetize as well.
And so what would you say is the most profitable aspect of that business?
The subscription is really growing. We love the subscription model as well, because not only do we see value add for the customer and for the artists, we see a situation where it will be the biggest, uptake.
So here's my thing. My question to you, is this a play for, okay, are you profitable? Are you cash flow positive? Or is this like a well-heeled play to basically outlive everyone else who's in this game?
Okay, we're not profitable at the moment, but we have our KPI set, So it's not a play to outlive everyone. We want to make money. It's as simple as that. And we've seen, you know what? I don't think we'll be in this business if we did not see something others haven't seen, basically.
Well, that's what Uber argues, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's not a play. It's as simple as that. You know what I mean? We're under a company that is already profitable with their mobile phones, by the way. So this has to be profitable. It's as simple as that.
Okay, man. Well, thank you for letting me into your world a little bit. Thank you for being on the show. Chinasa, Boomplay Music.
Thank you. My pleasure.